In a truly unconventional love story, Felicity Cadleck, originally from Massachusetts and now residing in Veneta, Oklahoma, has opened up about her unique romantic journey. Felicity identifies as objectum sexual, meaning she experiences romantic and emotional connections with inanimate objects, in her case, life-sized dolls. In 2018, Felicity made headlines by marrying a zombie doll named Kelly Rossi, whom she describes as her perfect match. Kelly, a gift from Felicity's late father, first entered her life when she was just 13. Initially viewing Kelly as simply a cherished gift, Felicity began developing romantic feelings by age 16. After her father's passing, Felicity found comfort in the doll, and her attachment deepened, leading to their eventual marriage. "Marrying Kelly brought me unprecedented emotional fulfillment," Felicity shared, describing their wedding as everything she had dreamed of. The ceremony, held in Rhode Island, cost approximately $500 and included full traditional attire, Felicity in a gown and Kelly wearing a tuxedo. Felicity emphasized her deep emotional bond and intimacy with Kelly, openly discussing their romantic connection. But the story doesn't end there. Felicity recently entered into a polyamorous relationship by marrying a second life-size doll named Robert, a 6-foot male companion she had known for 8 years. The intimate ceremony was held privately at her home on Valentine's Day, with her grandfather unofficially officiating. Felicity, dressed in a red gown, was surrounded by Kelly and their doll family, consisting of 10 children, with another on the way. "It's a polyamorous relationship," Felicity explained. "At bedtime, sometimes I cuddle just Robert or Kelly. Other times, it's both. Kelly and Robert are best friends, and there's no jealousy between them." Felicity emphasizes that her relationships, though unconventional, provide her genuine happiness and emotional security. She hopes to one day live openly without fear of judgment, stressing that objectum sexuality is a valid spiritual connection rather than a disorder. "I'm also attending therapy," Felicity noted, "and my therapist sees nothing wrong with the love I have for my doll family." Late-night home security footage shared by Mr. List Paranormal has recently sent chills through paranormal forums and social media, reigniting the age-old fear of what might lurk above us while we sleep. The eerie clip, captured by a motion-activated Ring camera, shows something eerie happening. The homeowner was staying at his son's house when the incident happened. He claims nobody else was present and insists all windows and doors were closed tightly, ruling out an obvious source of a draft or breeze. Paranormal enthusiasts quickly jumped to conclusions. To them, this was clear-cut proof of supernatural activity. Commenters pointed out how frequently attic spaces appear in ghost stories and horror films, often depicted as hiding places for restless spirits or worse. One frightened viewer even remarked, "This is exactly why I nail mine shut." But skeptics and professionals familiar with attic ladders had plenty of more rational explanations. Many pull-down attic doors operate using spring-loaded mechanisms which, if not firmly latched or properly installed, can easily pop open on their own due to gravity, temperature shifts, or even minor vibrations. So what do you think? Is something supernatural making itself known in this attic, or just faulty mechanics playing tricks on us in the dark? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Japanese ghost videos, often known as kawaii duga, have captivated audiences worldwide with their uniquely chilling style and eerie authenticity. Rooted in Japan's rich cultural folklore, these unsettling clips frequently showcase haunting apparitions, supernatural entities, and unexplained phenomena captured on everyday devices. In this clip, uploaded to YouTube by user A Lot of Music, we see a group of friends gathered around, laughing and enjoying each other's company. Everything appears perfectly normal, until one person suddenly notices something odd.
一してまた場の盛り上げのために言ったんじゃないの？いや、俺喋ってねえし、俺喋ってねえし。いや、お前だろ、絶対。いや、俺喋ってねえよ。いや、女の人の声だよね、今。
Pay close attention as the camera moves around the room and see if you can spot anything out of the ordinary.
俺喋ってねえし。いや、お前だろ、絶対。いや、俺喋ってねえよ。いや、女の人の声だよね、今。
At first glance, it's difficult to notice anything unusual, but a slow-motion replay reveals a chilling, ghostly face silently peering out from underneath the table behind the sleeping man. Though details about where and when this unsettling footage was taken remain unclear, it's certainly the kind of haunting image that lingers in your mind, especially as night falls. In a recent video, we featured unsettling footage uploaded to TikTok by user Charlie829 from Jalisco, Mexico. The clip captured the mysterious sound of a galloping horse passing by their home, yet strangely, no horse could be seen. Many speculated it could have been the infamous El Charro Negro, a legendary figure from Mexican folklore described as a shadowy rider on horseback, believed to appear as an omen of misfortune or death. Well, now, even more compelling footage has surfaced, this time captured in Tuxpan, Veracruz by YouTuber Bitácora Paranormal BCS. Filmed at 12:39 AM, the video reveals a ghostly, transparent horse-drawn cart, referred to in the video as a death cart, swiftly racing through deserted streets. Viewers wonder if this chilling footage provides further proof of El Charro Negro riding through the darkness, haunting the streets of Mexico at night. Could these recent captures indicate that this legendary phantom continues to roam, reminding us that some old legends might hold a disturbing truth? A chilling TikTok posted by the account at nightmarefuel__ has sparked intense debate, with viewers questioning if they're seeing genuine paranormal activity or simply a well-staged hoax. Further stirring speculation, a commenter claiming to personally know the woman noted that her mother-in-law had recently passed away. Creepier still, if you slow the footage down, you can see a shadow appear in the window just as the woman's hair is tugged. While believers find the clip compelling evidence of a ghostly presence, skeptics remain unconvinced, suggesting it's likely a practical joke or clever camera trick. With no official investigation, the viral video continues to captivate viewers, leaving the true explanation shrouded in mystery. Late one night, deep beneath the bustling streets of Mexico City, a lone passenger experienced something genuinely terrifying. TikTok user Jeladu Studios captured an unsettling incident aboard an empty Line 6 subway train at around 11:30 PM. As the train sped through a darkened tunnel, spine-chilling screams, unmistakably those of a woman in distress, suddenly echoed throughout the empty carriage. No one else appears to be on board, yet the anguished wailing clearly resonates from somewhere close by. When the footage hit social media, speculation ignited immediately. Given Mexico City Metro's notorious history of ghost stories and tragedies, many viewers quickly suggested a paranormal explanation. Some wondered if the cries belonged to a spirit tragically tied to the metro itself, perhaps someone who'd lost their life on the tracks. Adding to the mystery, several eagle-eyed commenters claimed to spot something even more chilling. In the reflection on the window behind the man, some viewers insisted they could see the shadowy outline of a woman with long dark hair seated quietly, exactly where no passenger should have been. Could this spectral presence be responsible for the unsettling screams? However, not everyone was convinced. Skeptics quickly offered alternative explanations, noting that Mexico City's metro system routinely produces noises that can easily be mistaken for eerie screams. Metal grinding on metal, aging brakes, or ventilation systems echoing oddly through tunnels can create haunting sounds. Metro officials even chimed in, confirming that on the night in question there had been reports of passenger disturbances elsewhere on the line, suggesting the cries could have been coming from a real person in another carriage or station rather than a ghostly apparition. Whether it was a prank, misinterpreted mechanical noise, or genuinely unsettling cries from another passenger, the truth behind these metro screams remains unsolved, but perhaps less supernatural than many first feared. A short but eerie TikTok clip had viewers questioning their eyes and their beliefs about ghosts when user at I Love Effie shared unsettling footage of her cat experiencing something bizarre. Suddenly, without warning, the feline is abruptly pulled backward across the floor as if by some unseen force. There's no visible person nearby, no sudden movements, and the room appears empty, making the cat's sudden backward slide all the more disturbing. The comments quickly lit up with speculation. Ghost caught on camera. One user asked nervously, while others suggested a poltergeist or spirit might have been playing a mischievous trick. Several paranormal enthusiasts noted how animals often react to supernatural presences, leading many to believe this was genuine evidence of ghostly activity. However, not everyone was convinced. Skeptics swiftly pointed out possible rational explanations, such as the cat simply slipping on the floor or an unseen person pulling a nearly invisible string attached to the pet's collar. Indeed, a recent wave of similar ghost pulls cat videos have circulated, many later revealed as staged pranks using fishing line or cleverly concealed threads. Still, without additional angles or clearer footage, it's impossible to say definitively whether this clip is a genuine paranormal encounter or just a cleverly executed hoax. Regardless, the video continues to circulate online, fueling debates and leaving viewers divided. The historic home, known as the Beale Manor, was built in the 1890s by Jerome Beale, a prominent businessman from Toledo who owned jewelry and piano shops in Fremont, Ohio. Located near significant historical sites, the manor sits just across from the Rutherford B. Hayes Museum and near the site of Fort Stephenson, famous for the Battle of Fort Stephenson during the War of 1812. During this battle, a small American garrison led by Major George Croghan successfully defended the fort against a larger British and Native American force, marking a key American victory. In the 1920s, the Beale family relocated to Minnesota, selling their home to Clarence and Daisy Wolfe. The Wolfe family hosted viewings and funeral services for family and friends at the manor. Clarence Wolfe passed away in the house in 1942, followed by Daisy in 1966. The property was later converted into a children's group home under the Lucas County Children's Center, housing mentally challenged, sick, and unwanted children. According to historical records, a child tragically died by suicide or accident during this period. In the 1990s, after the children's home closed, the house operated briefly as the Buckland Bed and Breakfast before being sold again in 2009. The subsequent owners mysteriously vacated after only a year, leaving the reasons unknown and adding to the home's intriguing history. The Beale Manor is a house with layers of paranormal activity, each floor seemingly haunted in its own distinct way. The basement harbours aggressive entities known for biting men and scratching women, accompanied by frequent REM pod activity and intense Estes method sessions. On the first floor, Daisy Wolfe's former room is particularly active, with paranormal equipment responding regularly and a rocking chair famously known for items being thrown off. Voices of a man and children, footsteps, and loud slams are commonly reported. The staircase is home to sightings of a red-haired boy who frequently appears on the landing, while Jerome Beale's original piano, now kept in the garage, is occasionally heard playing by itself. The second floor has a reputation for shadow figures darting through halls, watching from corners, and a male apparition often spotted gazing out a window. Voices, footsteps, and a heavy oppressive atmosphere add to the creepiness. In the attic, the red-haired boy reappears, children's laughter echoes, and mysterious heavy footsteps shuffle across the floor. Several deaths have been confirmed at the manor, including former owners Clarence and Daisy Wolfe, as well as a young boy rumoured to have died tragically, either by suicide or accident. The home also has a history of hosting funerals and viewings, deepening its eerie legacy. In a chilling exploration of the notoriously haunted Beale mansion, the paranormal investigators from the YouTube channel The Ghost Files attempt to uncover compelling evidence of ghostly activity. Guided by the mansion's co-owners, Heather and Carlo, their investigation reveals disturbing experiences, mysterious phenomena, and possible interactions with the spirits said to haunt this historical home. The video begins as co-owner Heather vividly describes the first night she and Carlo decided to investigate the house, recalling powerful resonant bangs that shook the floor, prompting her to flee immediately from the mansion.
Our first experience was over here in the parlor area here. That night we decided we were going to check it out. We were both sitting here. He asked if something was here, to knock 3 times, and it took us about a minute later, and that's when we heard not just 3 knocks, but it was bangs. They boom, boom, boom. I mean, you could feel it under the floor, you could feel it vibrate, and that's when I ran out the door.
Next, Heather takes the team to Daisy Wolfe's room, where Daisy passed away in the 1960s.
So this is where we believe Daisy lived her last days, because there is a call button over here. And then, the bathroom has a ramp. But we get a lot of activity in this room, especially for some reason, right here in this area. A lot of our equipment with lights, go off over here.
In the basement, multiple visitors have reportedly witnessed and recorded a clear, full-bodied apparition of a child manifesting visibly, supporting claims that the spirits of children inhabit the mansion.
We have had people catch full-on apparition right here. You see it manifest, and it's not very big. It's probably is a little boy, little girl, about this big. You see it manifest, and you see its arms. I'm getting heebie-jeebies now, but and you see it walk back. So this is the way back there.
Using audio recording devices, the team captures startlingly clear responses from supposed spirits.
Now we are upstairs in the angry lady's room. I got the REM pod over there on the fire mantle, and I also have the night vision camera. We're going to do lights out. spirit box, and I'm gonna ask some questions on the recorder too. So yeah, let's get into this. Is there a woman that haunts this room?
You're not.
You hear that?
You're not.
Highlighting the intelligence and responsiveness of the mansion's spirits, the investigators invite any child spirits present to interact with a piece of equipment placed on a bed. Immediately, the device illuminates, directly indicating interaction by an unseen child presence.
If there is any children spirits here with us, would you like to play with that red light I have on the bed right there?
These encounters and pieces of evidence underscore the mansion's unsettling reputation, solidifying Beale Manor as one of Ohio's most haunted locations. This eerie footage, uploaded to YouTube by user Bitacora Paranormal BCs, was captured by a vehicle's dash cam along the isolated Vizcaino Highway in Baja California Sur, Mexico. The clip initially appears quite ordinary, just a nighttime drive down a deserted stretch of road. But suddenly, something deeply unsettling comes into view. A ghostly figure can clearly be seen walking down the opposite side of the road. Given the isolated location and the late hour, viewers have struggled to explain who or what this mysterious figure could be. While specific ghost stories directly associated with the Vizcaino Highway in Baja California Sur remain scarce, the broader region of Baja California is steeped in eerie legends and paranormal encounters that continue to intrigue both locals and travelers alike. One of the most notorious locations is La Rumorosa Highway, a winding and perilous stretch of road traversing the rugged Sierra de Juarez Mountains. Known for its breathtaking views as much as its hazardous driving conditions, this highway is infamous for countless supernatural sightings. Motorists have shared chilling encounters with phantom hitchhikers who mysteriously vanish upon approach, shadowy figures darting across the road, and even unsettling, alien-like entities glimpsed briefly in the darkness. Stories of eerie apparitions and inexplicable occurrences have transformed La Rumorosa into a location notorious not just for physical danger, but for otherworldly mysteries as well. Further south, another chilling legend originates from the Colegio Salvatierra in Santa Rosalia, Baja California Sur. This respected educational institution harbors a tragic story from years past. A young girl reportedly choked to death after accidentally swallowing a marble while playing in the girl's bathroom. Since this unfortunate incident, generations of students have reported strange phenomena, including the unmistakable sound of marbles rolling across the bathroom floor, laughter echoing eerily from vacant stalls, and fleeting glimpses of a childlike figure wandering the corridors. These unsettling experiences have persisted through the years, embedding this legend firmly in local folklore and the school's storied history. Though direct reports from Vizcaino Highway itself remain limited, these nearby tales illustrate the region's vibrant supernatural culture. Whether traveling the treacherous curves of La Rumorosa or exploring historic institutions like Colegio Salvatierra, the landscapes and landmarks of Baja California offer ample opportunities for encounters with the unknown, where legend and reality intriguingly intertwine. When Reddit user Chosen12803 shared the following video, it quickly gained attention across the platform. The footage, recorded by the uploader's sister in a hospital back in 2020, appears normal at first. However, as the footage continues, we can see a strange figure that briefly moves into view from behind a disused bed that's been pushed to one side along the corridor. The woman then captures the figure from a second angle over her shoulder. It's harder to see this time, but if you watch closely, you can see it moving. The woman continues down the corridor, and as the camera pans, it's revealed that the bed is pushed up against a solid wall, with no door or entryway from which the figure could have emerged. To make the footage even creepier, the OP later responded to comments, revealing that their sister never noticed the figure while recording. She only sent the video to their family group chat because she felt an eerie presence, as if someone was watching her. The eerie clip has sparked debate among viewers. Some speculate that the figure could have been a nun due to its shadowy appearance, while others are convinced that something else was captured. A few users suggested that the figure might have been a piece of plastic or paper blowing due to strong air currents in the hospital. However, with no clear answer, the video remains a chilling mystery. What do you think? Is this evidence that the hospital is haunted, or is there a logical explanation?
Hi.
Yeah, she just gotta go.
How are you?
In a bizarre twist blurring the lines between celebrity news and paranormal speculation, actress Irene Bedard Wilson, best known for voicing Disney's iconic character Pocahontas, recently found herself at the heart of an eerie viral sensation.
Who are you?
I'm the voice of Pocahontas.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna find me in your thing right now.
Why would I do that?
Because I am a 53-year-old Native American woman who has had enough.
In March 2025, body cam footage from Bedard Wilson's latest arrest in Xenia, Ohio began circulating online, rapidly capturing attention due to an unsettling detail noticed by sharp-eyed viewers.
Stop!
As police attempted to calm and restrain the visibly distraught actress, who can be seen in the clip yelling, sobbing, and appearing extremely agitated, something eerie is caught by the officer's body cam. A dark shadow seems to move along the hallway. Almost immediately, social media exploded with wild theories. TikTok and YouTube commentators speculated that Bedard Wilson might be suffering from a supernatural encounter or even demonic possession, fueling headlines sensationally declaring Pocahontas actress arrested amid claims of demonic activity.
Because I am a 53-year-old Native American woman who has had enough.
However, local authorities and those close to the actress quickly stepped forward with a more grounded and far more tragic explanation. Official reports indicated Bedard Wilson had been intoxicated during both incidents in question, with responding officers noting the strong smell of alcohol. Her behaviour had reportedly caused a disturbance at a nearby hotel, prompting the initial 911 call. Experts reviewing the footage explained the so-called shadow figure was most likely a simple optical illusion caused by lighting conditions, shadows from officers' flashlights, or even artifacts due to video compression. In reality, Irene Bedard Wilson is battling her own personal demons, entirely human in nature, and not a literal haunting by shadowy entities as some think. As one poignant commenter remarked online, not every darkness is a ghost. Sometimes it's just a sad reality. But what do you think? Does the footage show something truly otherworldly, or is it merely a heartbreaking glimpse into a troubled moment? Let us know your thoughts down below. In a heartwarming yet spine-tingling video, a family gathered to honour the memory of their late mother on what would have been her birthday. The footage, originally shared by user at TTVIGG33 and later reposted by Muldowney Memorials on Instagram, captures a touching moment as family members sing "Happy Birthday" around a cake with a single lit candle.
Happy heavenly birthday to you.
But watch closely, because this tribute quickly takes an eerie turn.
Oh, that was weird.
Without any noticeable breeze or movement nearby, the lone candle suddenly blows out all by itself.
Oh, that was weird.
The stunned yet moved family instantly interpret it as a comforting sign from their mum, bridging the gap between this world and the next. Interestingly, many grieving families report similar unexplained phenomena, flickering lights, unexplained noises, or objects shifting position, especially during significant anniversaries or birthdays. While skeptics might attribute this incident to coincidence or natural causes, the emotional impact on this family is undeniable. Whether you believe in afterlife messages or not, this touching clip has resonated deeply with viewers, suggesting perhaps some connections truly transcend our understanding.
Oh, that was weird.
In this eerie photo shared by Shaylee on the Ghosts of London Facebook page, an unsettling mystery has emerged, leaving viewers both fascinated and spooked. Taken at Shaylee's sister's wedding over a decade ago, the image was captured moments before the groom saw his bride in her dress for the first time. But a closer look reveals something unsettling: a second ghostly bride standing nearby. Even stranger, her spectral presence seems to distort the face of Shaylee's sister. Shaylee insists the picture is genuine, completely unedited and captured in a remote rural area far from homes, fires or smoke that could explain the apparition. She's been left wondering if this mysterious figure was drawn to the location itself or if there's a deeper connection to her family. What do you think? Does this image really show a ghostly bride? Or is there another way to explain the figure's strange appearance? Share your thoughts with one another in the comments section below. In this bizarre home security clip shared by the Haunted AF podcast, a seemingly ordinary night quickly takes an unsettling turn. Initially, the footage simply shows an owl quietly perched on a railing near the homeowner's property, its eyes eerily glowing in the infrared camera. But as the seconds tick by, viewers noticed something chilling beneath the owl. When the video went viral, speculation exploded across social media. Some viewers wondered if a burglar was disguised as an owl, lurking in the shadows to scope out the property unnoticed. So what do you think? Is this a creeper lurking just outside this homeowner's window? Let me know in the comments. In this strange yet brief video clip uploaded to TikTok by user DivineGoddess95, we see a snippet from a seemingly normal morning news broadcast.
Dude, did y'all just see that?
Watch the blink. Now just take the next picture. That's her, not her eyes blinked.
Dude.
As the presenter blinks, her eyes appear to glitch, briefly revealing what looks like a second set of eyes underneath.
They gotta pause it. When she blink, you gotta pause it and see.
We finna see it again.
The uploader describes how her mom initially noticed this eerie anomaly during the live broadcast, prompting her to rewind and record the moment for closer inspection. This odd occurrence quickly reminded viewers of the infamous reptilian shapeshifter theory popularized by conspiracy theorist David Icke. According to Icke, reptilian extraterrestrials disguised as humans secretly control positions of power across the world, occasionally exposing themselves through subtle glitches, often involving their eyes. While some viewers speculate that this could simply be a technical glitch or a trick of the lighting, others, including the uploader herself, can't shake the unsettling feeling that perhaps something far stranger was accidentally revealed on live TV.
Her eye blink, and that's how.
Do y'all think
blinked.
her eyes blink or just another set of eyes?
When Facebook user Ahmed Shah uploaded this next video, it quickly gained thousands of views, leaving viewers unsettled by what was captured. The clip, recorded by a hiker trekking through a remote desert range, shows a cave entrance. As the camera moves, a bizarre pair of glowing eyes suddenly becomes visible, staring out from the darkness inside the cave. The unsettling footage has sparked curiosity, with many questioning what could have been lurking inside the cave. Some speculate that it may have been a reptile or a desert-dwelling animal whose eyes reflected the light from the camera. However, if you take a closer look at the creature, it doesn't seem to resemble any known animal. This has led to speculation of a possibly undiscovered species. So what do you think it could be? Watch the clip again and let me know your take in the comments section below. In a chilling video uploaded to YouTube by user Betacora Paranormal BC's, security footage captures a truly unsettling scene. At first glance, it appears to show an ordinary person walking down an empty street late at night. Yet as they continue their journey, several dogs suddenly become agitated, barking frantically at the passing figure. Moments later, the figure inexplicably begins to fade, gradually vanishing completely from sight, almost as if they were never there at all. Many believe animals possess a heightened ability to sense supernatural entities, detecting phenomena invisible to human eyes. Could this eerie security camera footage genuinely have captured a ghost wandering the streets, unaware they've already passed from this world?
Here we go again.
On the mornings of January 14th and February 13th, 2025, residents across multiple Australian towns experienced something truly bizarre, an eerie trumpet-like sound echoing through the sky, loud enough to jolt entire neighbourhoods from their morning routines.
Again. Here we go. Here we go again.
Multiple videos swiftly surfaced on TikTok capturing the unsettling phenomenon. The sound was described as metallic and resonant, almost as though someone was playing a colossal horn from high above. Viewers noted that it eerily resembled an apocalyptic soundtrack straight out of a science fiction or horror film.
Again. Here we go.
Here, user Maxiku catches a similar sounding trumpet noise. These mysterious noises, known popularly as sky trumpets or sky quakes, aren't exclusive to Australia. They've been documented around the globe, from Canada and Germany to remote parts of Siberia. Whenever these strange sounds surface, they inevitably spark wild theories and intense speculation about their origins. User Ken2436 captures this in Victoria, British Columbia. Predictably, some Australian listeners immediately connected the sounds to supernatural or biblical events. One Perth-based video uploader, who professed a strong Christian faith, claimed the trumpet-like blasts were reminiscent of the angelic horns described in the Book of Revelation, interpreting them as potential divine warnings or spiritual signals. Others lean toward more extraterrestrial explanations, suggesting the sounds could be linked to UFO activity, perhaps a hidden sign of alien visitation, or secret military experiments testing unknown technology in remote locations. Theories quickly spread online, feeding into existing conspiracy narratives and heightening intrigue. But not everyone was convinced of supernatural or extraterrestrial causes. Scientists who've studied these skyquakes for years strongly lean toward more grounded explanations. According to researcher Eli Bird, who's investigated similar sounds across the US, these phenomena appear atmospheric rather than seismic or extraterrestrial.
Here we go again. Again. Here we go.
Possible scientific explanations include high-altitude electromagnetic disturbances, interactions between solar plasma and Earth's magnetic field, or even large-scale metal structures resonating due to temperature fluctuations. Meteorologists examining the Australian incident specifically pointed out that while no significant storms were recorded during these events, weather conditions like temperature inversions can sometimes carry distant industrial noises or even ship horns far inland, creating surreal acoustic illusions. For now, these eerie Australian sky trumpets remain officially unexplained, but scientists stress they're likely natural in origin, even if they're not yet fully understood. Until definitive answers surface, residents and the internet will continue debating whether these sounds are merely atmospheric oddities or echoes of something far stranger lurking above us.
Here we go again.
In this unsettling footage uploaded to TikTok by user Nightmare Fuel, we witness some eerie behaviour taking place at an old supermarket in a small town in Brazil. Locals report seeing strange figures rapidly moving back and forth through the windows both day and night, leaving the entire neighbourhood terrified. The video's description offers an eerie explanation. The supermarket is rumoured to have been built either directly on or adjacent to an ancient indigenous burial ground. Initially, neighbours suspected burglars when they first spotted multiple figures moving inside the property during the Christmas holiday, as the owners were away visiting relatives. However, upon closer inspection, witnesses noticed the figures displayed unnatural speed, sometimes even appearing to move backwards, and that some entities seemed unusually tall, suggesting something otherworldly. The owners were reportedly so shaken by these bizarre occurrences that they've abandoned the property, leaving it vacant ever since. Most chillingly, one of the final clips shows that the neighbours themselves seem to now be being watched by an unknown presence within the building. This is some really creepy footage. Could this supermarket truly be haunted by spirits disturbed from their sacred resting place, or is there another explanation for these bizarre sightings? This next video was uploaded to YouTube 7 years ago by user Escalato Baleado. Although the footage is poor quality, it certainly looks to have captured something strange on camera. In it, two girls can be seen happily dancing to a song. Keep your eyes focused behind the girl on the left and see if you can notice anything strange. A mysterious dark shadow suddenly darts out from behind the girl on the left, quickly moving towards and then vanishing out of a doorway. This shadowy figure moves unnaturally fast, leading many to speculate it could be a genuine paranormal entity known as a shadow figure. The sudden re-emergence of this unsettling video online has sparked intense debate, with some claiming it to be undeniable proof of supernatural activity, while others suggest it could simply be a camera glitch. Watch closely one more time and let me know what you think it is in the comments section below. A recent video shared by paranormal investigator Ghost Inspector Greg has caused quite the stir online, leaving viewers divided about what exactly was captured on camera. The eerie footage, taken from a homeowner's security camera, begins with a tense scene as the resident nervously scans their living room.
That's swing again.
In the briefest of moments, a black humanoid silhouette seems to peek around a corner, lingering for just a fraction of a second before swiftly disappearing from sight.
Ooh, here he is. Okay, we're gonna catch him and take this time. Can you tell me what you want? And he's gone.
The homeowner continues to explore the basement.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go? You back there? I see you, buddy. Can you tell me what you need?
Time and time again, he sees something dark yet brief moving in the shadows.
Oh, he does not like the light. I don't need to use the light, ma'am.
As expected, the clip quickly went viral among paranormal communities, with many viewers convinced this was definitive evidence of a shadow person, an infamous phenomenon described frequently in ghost lore as dark, featureless human shapes that vanish the instant they're spotted.
I'll put the light away. He wants to play.
Notably, when the homeowner later searched the home thoroughly, no physical signs of forced entry, footprints, or disturbance were found. What do you think? Was this shadowy visitor truly supernatural, or just a trick played by our imagination? Share your thoughts down in the comments.
How do you do that? Can you please wait a second? Just... Oh, okay. That's not done.
In this bizarre clip uploaded to TikTok by user DJB3SN4, viewers are left wondering if they've just witnessed a real-life glitch in the Matrix. The strange sight quickly sparked numerous theories among viewers. Some joked he was AFK or had become a real-life NPC, perhaps taking inventory in his virtual backpack. Others humorously speculated he was trying to escape the Matrix itself, becoming temporarily disconnected from our reality. Whether a playful prank or a genuine glitch in our world, this video definitely makes you wonder if reality is sometimes stranger than fiction. This next photo was uploaded to Reddit by user WorkingCry8647. They found the image on Google Earth taken by Jose Tonatiu Gutierrez Zavala at La Biosfera El Cielo, a cloud forest located in Gomez Farias, Tamaulipas, Mexico. The photo shows a man standing on a railing, but what really caught people's attention was the presence of another ghostly figure beside him. The mysterious figure appears completely black and white, lacking any color, giving it an eerie and unnatural appearance. The post has sparked various reactions from viewers. Some speculate that the figure appears black and white due to poor lighting or a camera glitch, while others believe it could be an artifact of how Google Earth processes images. Meanwhile, several others thought that the figure resembled a vampire. While the image is certainly interesting, there is little way to know exactly what we are looking at. Could it be a ghost, vampire, or something else supernatural? We'll leave this one up to you to decide. In a creepy TikTok video uploaded by user Men in Black Revelaciones, viewers are left baffled by a mysterious sight captured atop a skyscraper.
Este pa'l carajo. Ese cabrón sale en gala. No, vete pa'l carajo, cabrón, no te creo.
The footage filmed from a neighbouring building shows what appears to be a giant, shadowy figure cloaked in dark robes, which, at first glance, is seemingly floating or hovering at the very edge of the rooftop.
Este pa'l carajo. Ese cabrón sale en gala. No, vete pa'l carajo, cabrón, no te creo.
However, a closer look reveals that the figure is not floating at all, but rather perched right on the edge of the building. The unsettling nature of the footage has sparked intense debate online, with no clear explanation yet emerging for this strange, towering figure.
Cabrón, si él abre las manos, este es pa'l carajo. Ese cabrón sale en gala. No, vete pa'l carajo, cabrón, no te creo. No te quemo.
In this eerie footage uploaded to TikTok by user Mr. List Paranormal, we witness an event that has left viewers baffled and genuinely creeped out. According to the video's description, the uploader insists that whatever pulled the paper came from behind the glass. Naturally, this sparked intense speculation from viewers, with theories ranging from an invisible entity lurking behind the mirror to secret passageways resembling the infamous backrooms. Skeptics suggested simpler explanations, such as someone hiding behind the mirror, or perhaps an air vent causing a suction effect. Adding an even more chilling perspective, one commenter shared their own similar unsettling experience, stating, "There's a gap between the wall and my bed frame, and my blanket fell in there. I tugged it, and someone tugged from below. I never tried to find out who it is." Could this mirror incident also be the result of something unseen lurking within the walls? Whatever the true explanation is, one thing remains certain: some mysteries might be best left unexplored. The chilling TikTok video posted by user at Jesse Zafa quickly spread across Mexican social media, reigniting rumors about the notoriously haunted Chapultepec Castle, a historic landmark in Mexico City. The short clip shows a series of photos that Zafa captured while quietly exploring the museum inside the castle late in the afternoon. He approaches a beautifully preserved antique carriage displayed behind protective glass. Something strange appears on camera. When he zooms closer to the carriage's polished window, viewers see the distinct reflection of what seems to be a ghostly woman's face staring downward. Her pale features and somber expression, coupled with a hairstyle reminiscent of the late 19th century, immediately sparked speculation about who this spectral visitor might be. Many commenters instantly connected the apparition to the tragic figure of Empress Carlotta, wife of Emperor Maximilian I, whose life was marred by mental anguish and heartache following her husband's execution. According to legend, her restless spirit wanders Chapultepec Castle, forever mourning her lost love and empire. Other viewers proposed that the ghostly image could belong to Margarita Maza, the wife of revered Mexican President Benito Juarez. Her spirit, too, is rumoured to appear occasionally within the castle walls, watching silently over visitors from another era. Chapultepec Castle, with its rich and sometimes dark history, provided the perfect backdrop for this eerie sighting. Several commenters shared their own unsettling experiences at the landmark, recounting tales of ghostly encounters involving elegant figures described as two blonde people in antique clothing, who reportedly guide lost children safely back to their parents, perhaps Carlotta and Maximilian themselves. However, skeptics were quick to step in, casting doubt on the video. Some argued that the ghostly visage was likely just another visitor's reflection captured in the glass at precisely the right angle and lighting, creating the illusion of a ghost. Others noted the clarity of the image, pointing out that genuine paranormal sightings usually appear hazier and less defined, suggesting that perhaps this was an intentional prank, or simply a coincidence. Museum staff reported no unusual incidents or sightings around that time, which only deepened the debate. With no concrete proof either way, this ghostly carriage encounter at Chapultepec Castle remains a compelling mystery, blending rich historical lore with eerie modern sightings. In this remarkable clip, originally uploaded to TikTok by user Borinali.6, we witness a heart-stopping encounter caught on CCTV. A pack of wolves emerges, sprinting down the road toward the officer. Reacting instantly, the policeman abandons protocol, swiftly opens the car's back door, and leaps inside for safety just seconds before the wolves rush past. Viewers were quick to comment on the situation, humorously noting that the driver likely avoided a ticket after unintentionally providing shelter from the danger. Security cameras can capture far more than just intruders or everyday events. They often record bizarre and mysterious moments that would otherwise go unnoticed, making them a window into unexplained phenomena. Sometimes security cameras capture moments so unbelievable that if they hadn't been recorded, no one would believe they actually happened. Suddenly, from the corner of the room, a long black snake slithers into view. The video has left many viewers shocked, with some questioning how such a large snake managed to enter the house undetected. Many commenters expressed concern for the woman's safety, while others wondered how exactly they managed to remove such a large snake from their home. This eerie footage, uploaded to TikTok by user Romita Paranormal, captures an unexplained event from the Mexican state of Guanajuato. As the figure moves across the scene, its body appears transparent, almost ghost-like. While it has been suggested that this could be authentic paranormal evidence, given the transparent nature of the apparition, it could be argued that the figure's sudden appearance is due to a camera glitch, perhaps similar to the previous video. However, Guanajuato's wealth of history and its unique blend of colonial and pre-Hispanic traditions make it a hotspot for paranormal tales. With its ancient streets, tunnels, and historic sites, the city continues to captivate those fascinated by the supernatural. Arguably, the most famous ghost story in Guanajuato is the tale involving two tragic lovers. According to legend, a young woman named Carmen fell in love with a poor miner named Luis. Her wealthy father disapproved, and upon discovering their secret meetings on the balconies across the narrow alley, stabbed Carmen to death. It's said their spirits remain in the alley, and couples who kiss there are said to receive 7 years of good luck, while those who fail to do so risk 7 years of misfortune. Perhaps the most chilling attraction in Guanajuato is the city's natural mummies, who have their own ghostly reputation. Visitors to the Museo de las Momias have reported strange phenomena, including whispers, footsteps, shadowy figures, and even apparitions moving among the exhibits. Some speculate that disturbing the dead by putting them on display has caused restless spirits to linger. So, considering Guanajuato's extensive haunted history, could this footage truly show a ghostly encounter, or is there another explanation behind the mysterious figure?
August 11th, just before 3:30 in the morning, the police department communications center got a call.
In a story straight out of a horror film, an unexplained emergency call in Pueblo, Colorado left even seasoned police officers scratching their heads and checking over their shoulders. Around 3:30 a.m., a 911 dispatcher received a chilling call from Imperial Memorial Gardens Funeral Home. When she answered, the line was open but eerily silent, followed by unsettling static before abruptly disconnecting. By protocol, police were immediately sent to investigate, but what they discovered only deepened the mystery. Officers arrived at the funeral home, a building locked up and dark on the outskirts of Pueblo, completely deserted in the dead of night. They found no signs of forced entry, no intruders, no one at all. Adding to the creepiness, the dispatcher attempted to call back, and again the line picked up, transmitting only ghostly static on the other end. Police Captain Tom Rummel jokingly suggested it was probably just line trouble, but technicians found no obvious issues with the phone lines. The unsettling call quickly became local legend, spreading through social media and even making headlines on CBS News. Many speculated that perhaps something paranormal was behind the strange event.
Hello? Hello?
On Reddit, users debated whether spirits might use electronic devices like phones to communicate from beyond. Some even claimed to hear faint whispers within the static, fueling theories that a restless spirit from the funeral home might have reached out from the afterlife. Skeptics, however, noted technical glitches can occasionally trigger phantom calls, though the precise timing and location made this hard to dismiss outright.
Hello?
With no human culprit or rational explanation found, Pueblo's ghostly 911 caller remains an eerie and unsolved mystery, a reminder that even modern technology can deliver spine-chilling surprises.
Hello?
In this eerie image uploaded to TikTok by user Alien Mysteries, we see a group of friends enjoying themselves at the popular UK festival, Boomtown. At first glance, nothing appears unusual, but look closely at the hillside in the background. Standing alone is a tall, shadowy figure with an oddly elongated shape. According to the uploader, several attendees reported not only spotting mysterious dark figures on the hills surrounding the event, but also hearing strange voices and unsettling noises echoing through the night. Speculation has quickly spread across social media, with some viewers convinced this is clear evidence of an alien. Others suggest it might simply be an optical illusion, or even a prank. Whatever it is, the mystery behind this chilling image continues to intrigue and unsettle viewers. A bizarre video recently shared by the popular Twitter account Que Poca Madre has left viewers across Latin America buzzing, wondering if duendes or goblins could indeed be real. The eerie clip, allegedly captured late at night somewhere in Mexico, though the exact location remains undisclosed, shows a pair of tiny humanoid figures darting back and forth behind the stone wall of a cemetery. The shadowy beings appear remarkably small, almost child-sized, wearing what some have described as hooded cloaks. Given the footage's creepy setting, a cemetery in the dead of night, it's easy to see why viewers instantly connected the shadowy beings with duendes, creatures deeply rooted in Latin American folklore. Duendes are typically described as mischievous, elf-like spirits that haunt rural areas, occasionally leading people astray or playing harmless pranks on unsuspecting victims. Some viewers passionately link the incident to stories of elemental spirits known to guard or dwell in cemeteries, suggesting the footage was compelling evidence of these legendary beings. Yet as the video quickly gained traction online, skeptics offered several practical explanations. Many pointed to the notoriously poor quality of the clip, grainy, shaky, and lacking identifying details, as a red flag. As Uno TV humorously noted, it seems paranormal footage always comes with a frustrating lack of clarity. So what do you think? Is this grainy footage solid proof of duendes caught on camera, or just our imaginations playing tricks in the shadows? Let us know your thoughts down below. In this eerie footage uploaded to TikTok by user Ghost Hunter BCS, we see what appears to be a mysterious figure captured by a security camera. The brief clip, taken from CCTV footage, shows parts of a ghostly figure materializing. Oddly enough, only the hair, parts of the face, and portions of the body become visible, while the rest remains unseen. Security cameras are notorious for creating strange visual artifacts when recording moving objects, especially under low light conditions or poor video quality. These anomalies can cause objects to appear distorted, partially invisible, or transparent. However, what's truly unusual about this particular footage is how selectively parts of the figure appear, almost as though caught between two worlds. Could this simply be a glitch or distortion caused by the camera's recording process, or might we genuinely be seeing evidence of something paranormal captured on camera? A security camera recording uploaded to Reddit by user Gizmo Mum has sparked debate across the platform due to the strange event it captures. A chair is seen being flung over. The movement appears abrupt and unnatural, as if an invisible force had shoved it rather than it simply being knocked over. The footage has led to a mix of reactions online. Many commenters believe the chair was simply knocked over by the wind, pointing out that the sound of wind can be heard in the clip, and that an open window's blinds appear to be moving. However, the OP responded, stating that the window was closed and the blinds were moving due to a ceiling fan inside. Others also pointed out that trees in the background remained still, making it unlikely that wind was responsible, especially considering that the chair appears to have been hurled over with such force. In their post, the OP mentioned that they don't believe in ghosts, but admitted that this footage has made them reconsider. It seems that several viewers might have done so as well. If you want to watch more scary videos, then click those links on the screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one.